In this video, I'm going to be talking about how we generated more than $100,000 with one single product for this clothing brand that we're working with. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a winning product for your brands, how to scale that product, and how to make evergreen type of scale with just one single product, and how to diversify your collection. If you're wondering who am I, my name is Abdul. I'm one of the co-founders of Flows Marketing, where we basically take all type of clothing brands and scale them. We have brands that we're working with which we've scaled to from 5 figures to 7 figures, some from 6 to 7 figures, and we're working with like a lot of your favorite brands. All right, so as you can see with this one single product right here, I'm not going to show you the name of the product just for privacy reasons. We've made $100,469.84, and the second winning product is 42,835 difference. So this is more than a 50-60% difference. All right, so how we made $100,000 with one product. All right, so first of all, you need a winning product. You need a product that people can say no to. You need a product that you will literally just show to people and they'll be like, damn, I'll put my card and buy this. You need a product that even if people don't have money to buy that product, they'll go and get that money and buy that product. So that is the product you need, because if you look at it, there are more than a million clothing brands, and you have a shit ton of competition. You have Nike, Zara, Balenciaga, literally all these big brands are all your competition. So why would these people buy a product from you and not them? They don't know if they're going to get their product from you because you're a small brand. You don't have a lot of social proof. They don't know the quality of your products, but they know if they buy a product from Zara, they're going to get it in like 4 days. They know if they buy a product from they know if they buy a product from Balenciaga, they're going to get their stuff. They know if they buy their product from Lululemon, they're going to get their stuff. So you need to give them a reason to buy your product. You need to make your product irresistible. This is the most important part of your brand. And if you look at it at another point, what is a clothing brand? A brand that sells clothes. So you need to make clothes that people must buy. You need a product that people must buy. If you put that mindset on your head, making products will literally be the easiest thing to you. You need a product that if you will see that product on your screen, you will immediately go put your card and buy that product, no matter how much that product is. That is the type of product you need. So how do you make a winning product? You need a good design. The design is the product. So you need to invest in a very good design. If you're not a good designer, go hire a designer. Even if you're a good designer, hire someone who is better than you. Hire someone who knows so much more than you. So this is how I normally do my designs. So first of all, I go look at like 3 of my favorite brands, and then I look at all their products, because obviously, like, if people are buying those products, then there's a reason. I go look at all their products and look at and find what is common in all those products, and then I send it to my designer. I tell my designer this is the type of products I want, because if people are buying theirs, then there is definitely a reason. So you should always go for them. Copy their design. Copy designs. It's nothing. Trust me. It's like you shouldn't just go 100% and copy them. Take inspiration from them. Look at their designs. Look at what is special in their designs and implement it on one product. If you combine three different brands, and like you, let's say for example, you take one design from Nike, you copy the stuff. You take one from Zara, you copy the stuff. You take one from Peace and War, you copy the stuff, and combine it in one design. It will give you one design. So send it to your designer. Tell the designer this is what I want. Find a very good designer. Don't go cheap on designs, because this is the most important part. If you don't have a good design, you don't have a winning product, and you don't have a brand if nobody likes your products. So go get a good design. Hop on a call with the designer if you can. Take time on the design, because the design is the most important, like I just told you. So all right, here are some good examples of winning products. All these are brands that we've worked with, and these are some products that have done really good. So as you can see, this is one of the brands that we're working with. They have very smooth pieces. This is another brand that we're working with. As you can see, very clean, straight to the point. This is a crazy product. This goes crazy. And as you can see, this is another product that went crazy. They went very good. And this is another product that went crazy too. This is a pop. If you look at it, very simple, clean aesthetic. I've seen this a lot too on like other brands, but it definitely does go crazy. As you can see, they have the rhinestones. Everything is just straight to the point, and the models and pictures are on point too. So this is a very good example. After you get the design, get a good manufacturer. After you finish, your designer pretty much cooks up your design. You go find a size chart, you get everything that you need. Go get a manufacturer. Find a very, very good manufacturer. Find a manufacturer that can bring your design to life. You can have the best design, but if your manufacturer fucks you up, then you're messed up. You're literally messed up. So get a good design and get a manufacturer that can bring that design to life. Ask a manufacturer for previous work they've done similar to yours, and then order a sample from them. Like, for also find a good size chart. Make sure size chart and tech pack is very, very straight to the point. I recommend you go for Chinese manufacturers. They usually have the best quality and everything. So once you order a sample and get that sample, I recommend you go for a pre-order. And this pre-order is just to test that product, because you've already done a good product. You like the product side design and everything is smooth. Now it's time to test that product. So what we usually go for is we go for pre-orders. We do the pre-order method. All right, so let's say you get the sample, everything is perfect, everything looks as good as you expected to, and then it is time to start promoting that product. So you're going to set up a drop date 2 weeks from the day you're going to start posting content. Let's say you're going to start posting on the 1st. You're going to set a drop date on the 14th. That is 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks after you start posting content. So we are going to be advertising that product for 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks minimum. So for that time, you are going to start advertising that product. You're going to see the hype. You're going to see how people are liking the product. And then you're also going to gather people's information. You're going to be collecting SMS and email subscribers. Your website is going to be closed and you're going to be collecting SMS subscribers. And then when you're collecting the SMS subscribers, you're going to use their information on drop day. You're going to send out an SMS blast. Hey, we just dropped. Here's a 10% code, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, from then on, you start testing that product. You see how the product is going, and from then on, after you finish that drop, you start running ads on that product. You just drop the product, you're testing the product, you're seeing how the product is going, and then you start running ads. You start running sales ads. So that is literally all to test. So you test that product for like a week or two. Alright, so you've tested the product. You know if the product is a winning product or not. If the product does good, then that is a winning product. That is a product you should capitalize on. So what you are going to do is you're going to follow the 80-20 rule. So let's say you have like 10 products in your collection. You are going to give 80% of your focus on the product that you just dropped. That is the winning product. Like the product that is doing the best, you give 80% of your focus on that product. How do you do that? First of all, you post 80% of content is for that product, because that product is already doing good. So you should put all your eggs in one basket. Spend more money on it on ads. All of the content you're posting should be on that product. Literally put all of your focus on that product, because if it's doing so much more than other products, then why the fuck would you waste your time and effort on other products that are not doing good? Instead, focus on the thing that is doing good. Focus on the product that is doing good, because you get more money with the time and effort you put on that product. You're not going to waste your time, you're not going to waste money, you're not going to waste effort, because you know that product is a winning product and you're putting in effort on something that is already working. So the more effort you put in, the more it is going to work. And instead of putting that effort on those other shitty products that you have that are doing bad, hell nah, put all your focus on one. And then, alright, so you've been running the product for pretty much a while. You've been making decent revenue with it, and now it is time to bring in variations. It is time to bring in more variants of that product. So let's say the other winning product was a white hoodie. It is time to add different variants. And what are the variants? Different colorways. For example, if you've had a white hoodie, do a black one, do a red version, do a pink version, do a blue one. bro, literally just keep on doing more and more variations of that product. Because if the white one is already doing good, then there's probably a very very high chance the other black one does good. The black one might even do better than the white one. So bring variations. And also, let's say the white hoodie was bringing in like 10k in revenue, you bring that black hoodie and it's also a winning product, and it also brings $10,000 in monthly revenue. Guess what? You just doubled your revenue from making 10k a month to 20k a month. So bring in more variations. And yeah, that is exactly how we made $100,000 with one product, and that is also how you can do that for your brand too. So if you want to start working with my agency, pretty much go on our website and apply to work with us down below, and we'll see you at the other side. And if you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram at a.m.badru, or you can hit up my brother at Abdullah Badru. Our Instagrams are down below. Peace.